Why is it squinty? I'll try and get it. See, things like that trick me there, that looks straight. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does, that's fine. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me get the chat up. Yeah, I had the volume up again. One of these days, guys, one of these days I'll come on and just do it. KHX, hello, good afternoon. Why are we still a bit squinty looking here? Have I got the phone over too far that way? Probably. Let me see. Yeah, that looks a bit better. So, hello, good afternoon to you. It's a horrible day. And the guy, me and Amanda and my grandson went to Home Bargains this morning. And the guy behind the checkout had said it was going to be Scorchio today. That was his exact word, Scorchio. Daisy Doo's right here. Hey, Daisy Doo. Here she is there, cuddled into me. Wee Daisy Doo. She's a wee darling, so she is. She's a wee tiny baby. She's funny as anything, so she is. She keeps me going. And the thing about dogs is they love you unconditional love. She doesn't care if I'm fat, no, or ugly, no. Don't you know, baby, you don't care about that. And Ansel, hello, good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in, by the way. Thank you for coming in, guys. I got a lovely card this morning. A thank you card from a beautiful friend. Obviously, it's a private one, but it's a nice wee card, isn't it? I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this card. So I'm going to keep that card forever. That's what I do. So the guy in the Home Bargain said it was meant to be Scorchio the day. It's been pants. You would not believe. Wait, I'll show you. Look, let me show you out the window. Look, that doesn't look like summer, does it? See, now I'm going to need to fix my phone again because I've moved, geez. That doesn't look like summer. Even for Scotland, we did have a day during the week. Molly, good afternoon. How have you been, beautiful Molly? I hope you're doing good. Do you know, I better tell you what happened to me this morning. Bittersweet. Right, this happened this morning. So I came home from being out with Amanda and my phone goes, not how the name comes up on the phone. And it was my dad. Sophie, hello, my gorgeous Sophie. I hope you're doing good. It came up, it was my dad, right? So I answered it. I said, hello, like that. And it was, hello, Hen, it's your mum. It was my wee mum. My dad was up visiting her and phoned me for the hospital. And it was my wee mum. And I don't know how long, guys, it's been since my mum phoned me. And it just gave me a wee twang in my heart and the memories of my mum phoning me 2 or 3 times a day. At least we'd be on the phone 2 or 3 times a day. You know, we would see a funny dog out the window and I'd be on the phone and say, a funny dog out the window. You know, just like that. But it was nice. It was nice getting the phone call off her, but it was also a wee bit sad at the same time. But I'm glad I did get that wee phone call, and she's doing much better. Did I tell you? I don't know if I've told you, right? But they took her off her medication. Don't ask me. Sophie knows why. I don't know if it's whatever drug it is, Davina. Anyway, she was on some kind of drug, and she seemed fine right before. She was like, "Oh, it's no bad in here," you know, talking as much as what she can. And then me and Peter had went up one day, and she was terrible, and she was hitting herself, and I think I did tell you last week, and pulling her face, and she was really uptight. And so much so that I said, I'm going to need to go and find a doctor. So I went out of a room and I found one of the nurses. And she came in and she had a quick word with my mum. And then she went out and she'd phoned the doctor. They took her off her medication. Just took her off it. I don't know why. I think it's maybe a bad drug or something. I'm not sure. But she went for that to being quite happy, no drowsy. She's not sitting like slumping down or slurring her words or anything like that. She just seems like less irritated. And I was quite happy when we went up during the week, me and Peter, and you can't really have a conversation as such where, but she listens to you, and I blather on about. I was telling her about Donald Trump because my mum loved like American politics. My mum was right into that, the American politics, whereas I don't know much about American politics, but my mum loved it. There I'm on top chat and I should be in live chat. So I was telling her about Donald Trump, and I was saying, "Oh hi, Mum," I says, Donald Trump got, you know, that act. I don't know if I can say it on here, but the thing with his ear. I was telling her about it, and she went, "Oh yeah, I remember him." So she remembers Donald Trump, my mother. I don't know if it's for good or bad reasons. But she's so I tell her things like the Olympics is on, Mum, and you just try and have a normal like conversation while she's kind of sitting there. But yes, Sophie, I'm so happy that the medication is definitely helping her because she was the only explanation for it when me and Pierre went up that day was she was absolutely terrified. Everything. She was terrified of everything. She didn't know what was going on. Um, so whatever it is, it's like a calming drug. Whatever it is they've given her, and it is probably a bad drug, if you know what I mean. But it's calmed her right down. And see, you've got to weigh up the things here. And I'd rather my mum was the way she is now than what she was the other day. So Caroline, my gorgeous Caroline, when's the next tattoo? Caroline, I love all the tattoos that you post. I'm itching for a tattoo. I would have loved my arms done. See, if I was able to get my arms done, I'd probably have a full sleeve at this point. I know you're looking at these, but these were before the cancer. I'd got these done. But after the cancer and everything like that, and the removed lymph nodes, I'm not even allowed my blood pressure taken on this arm or an injection in this arm. 3 months, Carolyn. Oh, see, it makes me, want some more ink. It's awfully expensive now. See, back in when I got my first tattoo, I think it was some like £8 doing the Barris. Johnny's was the tattoo's name. I don't know if he's still there or where he is, but I was 18 at the time, so that's something that I done when I was legal. Everything else, big in life. I'd done it before I was legal to do it, which is not, you shouldn't do that. But I was a badging. Oh yeah, I'd love it. Do you know, Carolyn, I'd love to see how they've got the tattoo wars or something it's called. I'd love to be the guinea pig for that. Just going, they're going, right, we're going to give her 4 tattoos that match. On you go. Batter on in. For nothing. And these tattoo artists on these shows, right? See, even the worst tattoos probably better than the majority of the tattoos going to be here. Oh, Molly, see, they're addictive, aren't they? I enjoy it. See, this is maybe why there's something wrong with me, but I'm not the only one. I enjoy the needles. I enjoy the feeling and the sound, even though I hate the sound of the dentist, and it's very similar kind of drill noises. Love it. Something about it. But you do get hooked. You definitely get hooked. I don't know what I would get. If I was to get a full sleeve, I don't know what I would get. It would be either obviously space related or it would be like nature related. Maybe I don't know. But it's good being able to just browse the internet and see what you fancy. See that cover up I got done when I was outside. This cover up was the same price as my dinosaurs in the back of the line. In fact, my dinosaurs, which are quite big, is because that was a cover up. I got charged more. But listen, thank God the guy covered it up. That was a nightmare. Never buy a tattoo machine for eBay. I learned the wrong way. Hold on a second. Sophie's messaging me. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys, to reply to Sophia. Hold on, guys. Did any of you see the guy for Turkey doing the shooting? What a man that is. Hold on to answers off. Right. Hold on a minute. Sophia. The guy for Turkey, did any of you see that? Oh, Callie, you need to send me a picture of that. My flavouring today is my usual, which is the naughty flavouring with the tropical juice and lots of ice. I've got to have ice. I've got to have ice. I love my ice. The guy for MDC, there's my Sophie. MDC, the guy for Turkey that was in the shooting, he was my age. Well, he was a year younger than me. He's 51, the man, right? And it was like a shooting contest. You'll see it online. And they've all got these things on their eyes and guards and all the rest of it. This guy goes up with his hand in his pocket, just normal, just brings out the gun like that, just shoots it like that. Silver medal. Silver. What a man that is, eh? I'm sure he probably now that everybody's talking about. This computer runs as slow as anything. I've been telling Peter to fix my other laptop because I bought Wondershare Filmora editing tool, right, which is on that laptop, and I can't get to use it. So that's how it's been old intros and stuff on my videos because I'm not on my proper machine. There we go. Once he fixes it, I need to fix this. Sorry, guys. There we go. He's near looked this guy up. He's a hero just for shooting like that. The archery, I wish I had a shot of the bows. Have you seen the bows and arrows and the archery? I'm becoming so old. I'm like, what the hell? That's not a bow, it's got like a tripod on it. There's a tripod on these bows. Hold on a minute here. There we go. There we go. That's it, live chat. Okay. Did you see him? Did you see the man hand in his pocket just brings the gun up like that? Bang, like that. Silver medal. Everybody else has got guards and stuff like that. Amazing. That's how and there's a bit of I suppose I better talk about the controversy that's going on. And I don't know the facts, right? So I can't say one way or the other. But apparently, you know where I'm going with this, don't you? The boxing. The boxing. Some lady that's got high testosterone that wasn't allowed to play for the Olympics the last time, or a championship or something last year, because she had too high a testosterone, was in the final, and she punched the girl for Italy. She went down, and that was it. The boxing match was over. A lot of people are saying that this girl is a man, but she was born female. She's got female genitalia, but I don't know how. Sometimes there's this thing, I don't even know the name of it, but I know that the ovaries, when they develop, it's actually testes, but they're inside, like where the ovaries should be. I know there's something, I don't know if that's what this girl has got, but for some reason she's got high testosterone, but all the lady bits are there. A lot of people are saying she's a man. She's no a man. She's no a man. She's no man. I don't know the rules or whether that it should be legal or not. I've no idea. Intersex, is that what it's say? I don't know what it's called. See, Sophie knows. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying that she's a man, but she's no a man. See, that I don't like people get. This is why I hate labels. See, all the labelling shit, I really can't go it. Do you know what I mean? I can't be going. But anyway, I don't know about the boxing. You don't want somebody. I don't know. I really don't know about it. I really don't know about it. I know that she's not a man anyway. People are saying that she's a man, or she's had a sex change or something like that. She was born female, although I do know that there's something. I'd watched a documentary, and it was a lady, and she was born, and she wasn't going through puberty the way she should. She wasn't growing breasts or anything like that, and she'd never started her periods. And she went to the doctors, and when they done scans and stuff, her ovaries were actually like testicles. So I know there's that thing. So I'm presuming that's what she's got. Really, Callan, see, I don't know much about it. I don't know much. If she is classed as like male, that shouldn't be legal in the game, because men shouldn't be able to like punch women in the face. They just shouldn't. I don't know where the line is there. I don't know how they can tell whether. But high testosterone, and she wasn't allowed to compete last year, makes me wonder why. Look, why was she not last year, but this year she's all right? I don't know. Oh well, Carolyn, see there you are. See, I don't know much yet, but there. No, that's not right, isn't it? No, if there's someone that has got that is a male in there in a women's sport, that's not right. And you know, I'm all for the LGBTQ plus, being a part of them myself and stuff, and love is love, etc., etc. But you know that men are physically stronger, and women can't compete with that. You just can't. The swimming, no, there you go. The swimming before the Olympics started, someone lost. There was a man. There was a trans woman, and they wouldn't let her swim because she was born a male, and she wasn't allowed to swim for the ladies. See, it's all who thought we would be like this in these day and ages, God knows. See, there's been a few people have said there's been a few things. Do you know, Carolyn? Do you know what I did watch this morning? I'm going to hell because I was laughing, and it's probably not laughing matter, but there you are. That's me. It was the fencing. You know how the fencing where they've got the springy swords, right? And it's this guy, these two guys, and they're going for it. And this one guy goes for it, and then beep, a noise goes, and he's going, yes. He's going to line going, yes, yes. Like I'm going to the other guy, yes. One kissing his muscles, not yes. This guy, but the celebrations were a good couple of minutes. This guy celebrated his wee heart out, right? And then they were talking behind the scenes, and then they said it wasn't him that won the top, it was the other guy. Another guy's going, yes, like that. This guy was fuming. Right now, I don't know about these swords, if they can do damage, but this guy was going up and down the line of judges, swinging this bloody thing about, and all the rest of it, and going, that's no right, that's no right. No. I was like laughing my head off at that. I thought that was so funny. But then again, it shouldn't have been, I mean, it's probably no sharp, but it's a pointy stick in your eye, that's a badging. A badging. I was laughing though. Sometimes I do that and I think I'm going to bloody hell, aren't I? I'm going to hell laughing at stuff like that. But I'm like that. Any of you watch the videos online of people slipping in the ice? This is my sense of humour. Me watching people sliding on ice, I've got to go and pick tenner lady on. I'm laughing my head off. Tenner lady. But if I slip in the snow, it's never good. I'm going to break a hip, right? But I'll tell you something. See if I was to get up off the ground, it's probably it'll take me like a good few seconds to get up off the ground, you know, with my ouch, like that. But see if I fall down, I spring back up like that, like nobody's business, and laugh. Doesn't matter if my bone's piercing through my skin. I'm like, look at me falling like that, and then the bone comes right out my skin. Like that. Well, in critical pain. Critically injured. But if you're out in the street, look at me, I'm a daffy falling down like that. Look at me. Whereas in the house, if I was to fall down, like, I'd go, get an ambulance. Serious. Sophie, that was, and I was sober. You need to point that out because people are going to be like, that's her drunk. No, do you know the best bit about that, Soph, was your brother and sister sitting there on that couch. My face is eating concrete out there. I tripped up. There was a bee. I tried to get away from a bee. My foot caught a big tub of water. Big tub. I went down, the tub of water went over the top of me. Right? I'm probably still getting attacked by the bee. Sophie's seen me on the ground, starts screaming, Mom's down, Mom's down. She's running up and down the path, Mom's down. In fact, it was Mom's down again. Again, Mum is down again. As if this is like a regular thing with her mum. I'm lying on the ground in a mango tea, looking in the living room, and Peter and Amanda sitting there just eating cake. Like that, looking at me. I had to pull myself up, dripping wet like that. And I was like, Sophie, stop shouting that. Mum's down again. Shh. Don't be saying, my neighbours, that's that woman in there down again. Mum's down again, Sophia. Or Sophie. Well, this is it. It's no, because, do you know what, I never even seen the bee. It's a instinct like that. As soon as I hear, that's it, I'm away. Gone. Sophie, can you remember the time I was nearly in a fight up at the school? I took a fly swatter up with me. Victoria, hello. A fly swatter. Peter was in like primary 1, 2 or 3 because we were round at the wee-ins area. And I'm with my wee pal and all the rest. All the women I talked to were in a wee clique talking away, you know what I mean? And this wasp, I could see it coming from me, and I've got the bat and I'm feeling brave, and I'm like, I felt like Andy Murray in the moment. I was like, well, here we go. And I felt it contact and I swiped it like that. And the wasp went tumbling through there and landed on somebody else's child. And it was going like that, and angry into somebody's way. And the mother looks at me like that, and I'm going, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bat that wasp on your child there. battered a wall. Now, Sophie, can you imagine being up at the school with the grandson and somebody bats a wasp? Now, that wasp was pissed onto the grandson. I was nearly in a fight that day. I was nearly in a fight. I don't think I took the fly swatter up after that for safety reasons. I wouldn't have been chuffed if somebody had done that to my child, let's face it. Molly, I don't even think about it. I just hear and I go, just automatically, just go. Sophie screamed in America. I bolted. And then turned around. My child could have been ate with an alligator. Swooped into the bayou. I'm off. I'm away. What can I? And then you question yourself, what kind of mother am I? The buzzing, that's it, I'm gone. Oh. And I don't mean it. I really don't mean it. I don't mean it to happen. It just does. It just does. Aye, I would have came back. In fact, if I'd have turned around, Sophie, and you were getting dragged into the bayou with an alligator, I'd have been out and had a square go with the thing. I'd have been in being hit a death roll. I'd have been chucked to a Disney forever. Sophie, do you want to see your stepdaddy, Sophie? Near Jason. Want to see your stepdaughter. Look size of him, Soph. Hannah, hello, my darling Hannah. Hello. Look. Hi, Sophie hen. There, all is well with Jason. We're just used to it. He's not terrifying. He's not terrifying. Catherine, it's the power I've got. I mean, I don't mean to come on and brag about my sexual power and stuff, but this is what happens to men round about me. I'll give you tips if you want. What I'm doing. It used to be 6'7", but look at him now. I forget about them, do you know what I mean now? But people coming into the house for the first time always get a wee fright when Jason's there. See, spiders don't bother. Sophie, I was sitting, we were out there the other day with the Wayne, right? I'm sitting on the chair and he's playing in the wee sandpit I've got from Jenny, hello my lovely Jenny, BASMR, hello. For Texas, one day, Jenny, I'm going to need to go to Texas to Johnson Space Centre. No, Peterson, what the hell was this? What was I talking about? Jeez. Oh, aye. So I was sitting out there and the grandson starts walking up the path with something like that, going, like that to me, right? Like that. And he's holding something, and I'm like, what the hell's that? He's going, I'm having a bit of fluff or something. Just like that. So I say, what is that you've got, darling? And he drops it. It was a black beetle, and the thing was all wriggling like that. And I went, oh, son, put that down. Put the wee bug down like that. He walked the whole length of the path going, like that with this thing. I'm going, what is that? He's got beetle, a black beetle. The thing was wriggling. And he never harmed it. He just picked it up. But he was going, like that to it. See, who is it that's frightened us around? Is it Chandler Bing? Can't mind. In one of these shows, he was frightened of saran wrap. It's called, we call it cling film. But that is a thing. People are frightened of cling film. Daddy. He was painting today, guys. The grandson was painting today. Painting up a storm. It's so funny though. But he gave me a beetle. I mean, I'm not frightened. Daisy, watch, baby. Like Daisy deal. I'm not frightened of beetles or spiders or anything like that. They don't bother me. It's just that it's a wasp situation. It's a wasp scenario that I've got. Before I forget, let me do my business. I always do my business. Look, these are in blue. Last week, these were in pink. This week, these are in blue. There's all your wee names. See, I write these down in my wee book. There you all are. That are in my wee club. And thank you so much, guys. I love you all so much, and I love everybody for just being here and talking to me and being my friend, etc. So I want to thank lovely Em. I hope you're feeling a bit better, Em. I've been thinking about you. Thank you so much. And Rachel, thank you so much. Sarah Louise, thank you. Steffi, please get in contact with me and let me know what video you would like me to do for you this month. Ashley, I know your video and I'll have it done this week. Thank you. Missouri Mystical Margaret, thank you so much. Ray ASMR, thank you. Rachelle, thank you so much. Lydia, thank you, Lydia. Joyce, thank you so much. Randy, thank you, thank you. Mary, thank you so much. Angela, thank you, Angela. Mysterious deleted channel, you're still only one deleted mysterious channel, thank you so much. Molly in the chat, thank you, Molly. Bex, thank you so much. Marin, thank you, Marin. Melania, thank you so much. Edge of your summer, thank you, Edge of your summer. Stuart, thank you, Stuart. Vera, thank you so much. And Sloth Queen, thank you very, very much. And Caitlin gives me a PayPal donation every month. And thank you guys, it's very much appreciated. And next week, I don't know what colour I'm going to have these, but I'll have these in a different colour. I'll turn the page for next week. I like having your wee names in there. These are giving me luck. Oh, my writing this? That's my writing when I'm just thinging it down. Let's see. I don't even know if it's that good. My writing, is it? The first page is probably better writing. I don't know. That's the way my writing is. I always get told my handwriting was rubbish at school. But then again, I got told everything was rubbish when I was at school. That's how I just did. I was too busy looking at the windows and stuff. I was in the toilet smoking. That's what I was doing at school. I was up to no good. A duck? Oh my God, why a duck? Oh, that brings me horrible memories. Has any of you seen It's terrible? It's a Google Box or something, and it was the woman that got fed with a duck was the name of it, and that's basically the title sums the whole thing up. It was terrible about a duck having a relationship. It's just nasty. I've never been able to look at a duck in the same way after seeing that. Some people have got like balloons. You know, a terrible problem with balloons and stuff. Mine's just happens to be bees and wasps. I wouldn't kill a bee. Wasps flat out get. Saying that, I'm getting soft in my old age, and I have rescued a few wasps that have come in with my humane trapper. These days, I'm just getting a big softie, and I can't even zap. Don't get me wrong, if I had my zapper on me and a wasp came close to me, it would be getting flat out zapped with the zapper. But I'm getting soft. Softer. I've always been. Look, I'm the kind of person, I feel bad for things that aren't even alive. And that's been my whole life, really, because the very first time that happened to me, I was a wee girl and people were sliding on a banana skin. And I started to feel sorry for the banana skin. I remember that. I can remember that. So, yes, Margaret. Hello, Margaret. How are you? Hope you're doing good. And Anatophobia, jeez, with ducks. My God. It just shows you, there's some people's fears, and if somebody's got a fear to something like that, and I think about my fear with wasps and bees, it's something you don't even think about. It just happens like that. It just comes on you as fast as that. It comes on me faster than my brain says, "Oh, there's a wasp." I'm just gone. It's so. Oh, see, I've got. Look, I'm not even wanting. I don't even want to go and get told what's wrong with me because it would just be more to the list. It would just be more to the ever ending list. Lightning, Margaret, I love lightning. Apart from when I took you to Croatia with me, and like, we get thunder and lightning here, but this storm was crazy, and it was right over our head. In fact, the lights and the internet and everything went out in the hotel I was in. This bolt of lightning struck between like me and these. I've seen it out the road, about that distance away. Bang, and the smoke was bellowing up from where the lightning struck, and I was frightened, and I came in and I closed all the doors and the curtain, as if the door and curtain would help, but that's what I done. I was frightened. That's the only time I've ever been really frightened at lightning. I see. This is it. So I remember when Sophie and Amanda were wee, and I was tidying out. They shared a room, but they had a toy room, right? And so they had two rooms. At first, like they slept in the same room, and they had a toy room. And we were cleaning it out because it did more toys than we could deal with, right? Hundreds of toys. And they had these wee horses, these wee wooden, like hobby horses. And they never played with them, right? They'd grow out of them. And I thought, right, we'll get rid of them. And I put them in a black bag and they were at my front door. And I was like, right, they're going to the dump, they're going to the dump. And every time I was walking by them, the horse was like that. And I was like, oh God, it's looking at me. It's looking at me. I had to take them back out. I had to take them out the bin. I couldn't stand it. They were staring at me. And then Lush, I can't mind if Amanda bought me this or I bought it myself because the two years had one, and it was llamas, bath bomb llamas. Amanda's got hers in the bath, right? And she's taking videos of it, and the thing's like melting, and I was like, oh God, look at it. And I've got one, I'm going, oh, I kept it. I could not use it because it's got a face. It is beautiful, and it is, but it is. See, that is, you can really understand that why somebody would be frightened of thunder and lightning. Molly, see, I'm not the only one that's got that. I just feel bad for things. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just do. I just feel for things that aren't even alive. Never mind alive things. I wish I didn't. Do you know? I wish I didn't feel all these feelings because it's horrible having so much emotion. I wish I wasn't as an emotional person as what I am, but see if I was, I wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give an F. No. Oh, I can't use that, Sophie. I wouldn't be able to use that. So don't buy me it. Mm, I just can't. Things with faces, I can't deal. I can't deal with it. I just feel bad. But there you go. The first time that I noticed I had that was a bloody banana skin. But phobia wise, that's really all I've got is the wasps and bees. I can't think of anything else. that I would say that was a phobia. But some poor folk have got really bad genes, and people laugh at them, and it's no funny. A phobia isn't a funny thing. Like, was it Channing Tatum? Forgive me for doing that, but that's just how I feel. That just came out. Channing Tatum, oh my God. See, I don't like the hospital, Sophie, but it's not really a phobia as such. But I don't like it. Channing Tatum, he was on Ellen DeGeneres' show, and he's got a phobia for, see, these porcelain dolls. Or I don't know if it was porcelain dolls or just any kind of doll, but porcelain dolls and stuff, he had a terrible phobia for it. And she was bringing out, Ellen was bringing out these porcelain dolls, and Channing Tatum was like going at in his chair and kind of laughing, trying to laugh it off. But that's not funny. When you've got a phobia like that, it takes your breath away. See, Margaret, I've been in and out of the hospital since I was like 6 months old. And, I feel as if I just don't. See, and Sophie's the same. See, if we go to hospital for a checkup, we need to I've got a bag in my room packed, believe it or not. I'll do an ASMR video with that actually one of these days. I've got a bag in my wardrobe that's got night dresses, toiletries, a book, pens, and that kind of thing for my next venture in the hospital. So there's a bag already packed. I go for a checkup and they keep me in for something unrelated. Something that, say I'm going for some blood or something like that, they're going to go, aye, well, they get something wrong with your leg there. I'm in with my blood, they've got the leg thing. Doesn't matter. I'm desperate to watch the new Deadpool Wolverine movie. I love the two of them. I want to be a sandwich. I want to have a sandwich with, and I'm not talking one that you make out of the fridge with bread and butter. I want a sandwich with Deadpool and Wolverine and me in the middle. That's what I want. Sophie, close your ears, but it's true. I'll be sitting here with a handkerchief like that, drooling, watching it. Oh. I'm desperate to watch that movie. That's going to be one good. I did watch Aquaman 2. It was good and all that, and I still love my Aquaman, but Amber Heard was in it, and that just ruined it again. Yeah, see, there's a lot of phobias that people don't realise how bad it is. You can go straight into like full on panic attacks, like, and I've had a few of them, and you think you're taking a heart attack and you can't breathe. It's a horrible, horrible feeling, and but therapy's great, guys. I'll tell you that. I've done therapy for a year. God, that's come back 3 years ago. I started my therapy and I stuck at it for a full year and I never missed an appointment. The first therapist was great. She was really, really good. But you could only get so many appointments with her on the NHS. And then I had to go to this other psychiatrist and she was an a-hole. She had a financial debate with me. A therapist. A financial debate the woman had with me. And I'll tell you why, because you'll be like, what did she say? Right, I'll tell you what happened, right? Sophie had been in the hospital. Sophie was like deadly sick. We nearly lost Sophie, right? And it was terrifying because the whole pandemic was going on at the time. And Sophie was in the hospital and I wasn't allowed to visit her. And I'm in the house dying, thinking about my daughter lying up there. It could be her last day on earth and I can't even hold her. I just wanted to hold her and kiss her. That's all I wanted, was to hold her and kiss her. And I wasn't allowed to do it, right? Because of the whole regulations. Come to find out that down in 10 Downing Street, they were all having parties and stuff like that, right? But we weren't allowed in folks' houses. You were only allowed out of your house if you were going for shopping and doctor's appointments, right? They're doing it in and whatever party they had in 10 Downing Street, they broke one of the kids' swing sets. Swing sets. I'd have loved to have seen that video, by the way. I'd have loved to have seen who broke that. But that's the kind of knees up that was happening down there, right? So in the therapy session, I was saying to this therapist, right, that she was a posh woman. She was talking about scuba diving and all that in the North Sea. You know what I mean? Anyway, I was telling her that I felt upset about that, which I do, that I wasn't allowed to go and visit my daughter, who I thought was dying, but down in 10 Down Street, we were off these parties. So she starts getting into a financial debate about, oh, don't listen to everything that you read in newspapers. And the government is in there now, blah, blah, blah. Going on, bloody, look. And I held back, but I felt like, are you going to compare a party to my daughter dying? Look, it could have been, I was just an emotional wreck at times, so I was crying. See, now it's just rage. I'm glad I didn't go in with the mindset I've got now stronger, because I think I would have ended up in jail that night because something would have happened. Yeah, see, this is it, Sophie, and sometimes we need to, and it's horrible. And I understand when my Sophie's in it, she doesn't like being in, she understands what I've been through as well, but nobody likes it. And one day, I keep saying this, one day in the hospital is like 3 or 4 days in the outside world, because all you've got to do is watch the clock. And when I was wee, my mum and dad couldn't come up and visit me every day, and they weren't allowed to stay in the hospital back in the days. So my mum and dad were dropping me off and leaving me, and the only time I had adult time, they were doing sticking needles in my spine and stuff like that. You know, it was all bad. It was all bad interactions there. So I think I've got see if you want abandonment issues and all the rest. I've probably got all that. I've probably got all that as well. But listen, see, therapy and going to therapy, don't think for 1 minute that it's like a wimp's thing to do. It takes courage and guts to be able to go to these appointments and pour your heart out. I'll tell you that right now. So you going to these places and just letting all the feelings that you've had bottled up out, it's a great thing. And if anybody's got a chance of going to therapy, do it and don't miss your appointments. And see the exercises, tapping. I was never ready for the tapping apparently, but they tell you to tap and do things and stuff like that. But no, this asshole said I wasn't ready for the tapping. The one that we had the financial debate, she said to me, next week we'll do tapping, right? I think you're ready for it, right? So I went the next week, she went, you know what? I don't think you're ready for the tapping. We'll try it next week. See, at that point, I thought, do you know what? Today with your therapy, shove it right up your ass. Sophie went it terrible. And this asshole down there is trying to tell me that, that wasn't a traumatising event for a mother to go through. Regardless of your child's age, it doesn't matter. And when your child's in this kind of situation that Sophie was, dying, we got the phone call saying prepare for the worst when Sophie was in, right? Prepare for the worst. A doctor's telling you that. I'm thinking they don't tell you that if it's. I'm absolutely. Do you know what? I had a terrible thing going through my mind, and I was like, I'm going to need to go where? Because I can't have Sophie going wherever it is herself. I remember that. This is that was a whole terrible situation that we went through back then. I never want to go through that again, ever. It was horrible. And to top it off, it was all during the time I wasn't allowed to visit her. That was listen, I've never been in trouble with the police ever, right? Although I talk as if I'm a big woman and stuff, I've never been in trouble with the police ever. And I thought to myself, I'm going to need to storm into the hospital and get into that ward somehow, breaking the rules, and they would have to get the police for me because I'm going into hold my child. Sophie, she was an asshole. Sorry, but that's the only word for it, an asshole. The first therapist I had was lovely. She was really, really lovely and kind and understanding and beautiful, and I felt safe. See, this other woman, and I was prepared for a fight every time I went. And see, after doing that, we're having a financial debate. I'm pretty sure they shouldn't be doing that when they're giving you a therapy session. But it was really, it was a horrible, horrible thing, and it done something to me. So it did. I was off my nut. See 3 years ago, I was crazy. Margaret, I can understand that. I have been there. I've not actually done it, but I have been wanting to rip my IV out, and I'll tell you when it was. It was, see, this is Scotland for you, right? I'm giving these 100% here. I was getting my cancer treatment at the time, right? And I had just went through a double mastectomy. Now that's hard on any woman, right? Let me tell you that mentally and stuff like that, right? That having to happen to you, as well as the cancer and all the rest of it, you're traumatized by that shit, right? As well as the pain, you're in a lot of pain as well, right? You've got draining tubes in, you're draining tubes hooked up to IVs all over the place. And my mum had said something to the receptionist, this nurse, and she wasn't happy with that. And she came into my room and she stood at the bottom of my bed and she was pointing at me and she was shouting and bawling at me. And I felt physically attacked by this woman. And I was like, I can't, and I thought to myself, I can't stay here. I can't stay here trapped with IVs and tubes and all the rest of it. And there's this nurse standing shouting and bawling at me about my mother and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I was in the fact you're just yanking the whole lot out and just going home. I tell you, I've always said that some nurses and doctors are angels sent from heaven, but there's a small fraction of them that I don't know why the hell they went into the profession, because they've got no bedside manner, they've got no feeling for how a patient's feeling. Right, they're used to patients every day. But a lot of the patients is their very first time in a hospital. It's their first time experiencing this kind of thing, and it's scary. It's a scary thing, and they've got no bedside man. I don't know why. I don't know why you would choose that as a profession if you're going to be an asshole. Oh, it was a horrible time, but thankfully we've moved on from that terrible time, and we're still going through shit at the moment, but we'll get there. We will get there, and we love each other. This is it as a family. My kids and my mum and dad are the most important things in my life. My wee dog, and you guys, you are a big part of my life. Big part. God, I don't want to get all emotional, but that's the way I feel. Sophie's in the chat, she'll tell you. I think about you, I talk about you all the time. You know what I mean? I name drop you to folk. I do name drop you because I love you, and you are part of me, and you are part of my channel and all the rest of it. This is as much your channel as it is mine. See, I do love you. That's the way. And God, I've been doing this for. Do you know what? See, Mr. Mikey video. I'll blow your minds here because it kind of blew my mind a bit. I'm going to tell you when. Oh Christ! If I just come up. Listen, I'm absolutely there. We are. I'm going to tell you how long I've been on YouTube. I'll tell you so many videos I've done as well. This is the correct. The page is still loading because this is a dinosaur that I'm on. Hold on a minute. Hold on. That always reminds me of The Hangover, that song. See, if you're ever feeling down, put on The Hangover. It's hilarious. The Hangover 1 and 2. Why the hell is this not loading? It's loading now. Still loading. Jenny, gorgeous Jenny, how are you today? Oh, Sophie, don't be scared though, Sophie. Anesthetic, you can be scary, but listen, see when you're under anesthetic, do you know that the anaesthetist stays right there? Your whole operation, right? They're operating on you, and here there's someone the whole time looking at your face, looking at the machine, checking everything. They're always there watching you. So they see any fluctuation or anything, they'll just stop the operation immediately. So think about that. Right, okay, let me see. How do I do it? Listen, I don't even know what I'm doing. Even now, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this. Wait, hold on, how do I... Is it settings? No. Do you know what? I'm an a-hole. I'm on the right bloody thing, innit? We'll get there. I'm on the right thing. Do you know, I come round fast though. I do. I come round fast because I always wake up with them pulling the tracheostomy. What the hell's the thing called that was doing your throat? I always wake up with them bringing that out. I come round quick. And tell them that you might feel a bit sick and they can give you medicine. They can give you medicine before you go under. It stops you feeling sick after the anaesthetic. I always get that because one time I'd woke up and I was quite sick. But yeah, you just go under and wake up. It's just like that, and the operation's done. Right, I'm on the right thing now. Okay. What do I tell you this? My God. No, I'm on the right thing. Anyway, it's about 2,000. It's about 2,000 bloody videos I've done. Yeah, I think I've got it now. Sanctuary. Right, I'm loading up Lifetime. Let's see. I've not looked this up, so this is going to blow my mind. .9 million views on my videos. Wow. and 1.3 million on my lives. That's amazing. That is amazing. But I'm pretty sure it's something like 2,000 videos I've got. And I'm like, my God, how have I managed to do that amount of videos? I know, Sophie, that was crazy, wasn't it? There's been a couple of people, there was somebody in Asda as well that had recognised me, and I was a hot mess as well. And I remember thinking, I'm going to need to wear makeup every time I go out. Is that you? And I'm like, I'm like hanging together. Oh. Jenny, see, before, I'll tell you this, before they put the metal rod down the bone in my leg, the hind foot fusion it's called, right? Until I face down on the table, and at the back of my leg, they cut a wee bit, and they put like this telescopic like thing, tube down, and they started doing something next to my vein, my it's not my veins, but my reflexes, right? And whatever they were touching inside my leg starts going like that on the table. And I'm going, oh my God, I'm not doing that. My leg was just going for itself like that. Craziness. Crazy. But then they gave me something and they said, now this is going to feel as if you're a wee bit drunk. And I was like, give it to me. Give it to me now. And I did. And I remember going, do you know something? I love it in here. See, you guys, you're like family to me. That's what I was. Come to my house at Christmas. What are you doing for Christmas dinner? Turkey it is. Sophie, thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to be leaving now anyway. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you so much. Sophie, they kind of make me feel as if I'm peeing, but they also do another tingly thing to me down below, and I'm not even going to lie. I love it. Do you know, I swear, see the last couple of CT scans I got, they didn't need to put the dye in me, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. No dye this time? No, you don't need it. It's the only reason I came here. I was looking forward to that. It's the only thrill I get is coming here to get the stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. I love yous, love yous, love yous. Hope you have a lovely weekend. I am going to go and do a bit of couch dancing, put my headphones on. If you need be, get me on Facebook anyway. And I love you so. Well, I've never felt as if I've been shit my pants unless I have been actually shitting my pants. So, but anyway, I love you all. I'm going to give you all a big kissy now. And again, thank you to all of you that watch me. And I'll see you next week at some point. I'm going to give you all a big kissy now. Pucker up. Bye, everyone.